guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm RexFinance, and today we're going to be talking about TSNP stock or HUMBL. Now, this has been a very highly requested video, and I haven't done a video on this stock since it was 18 cents per share. Now, I know a lot of you out there are looking for me to provide an update on the stock, what my current position looks like, all of that stuff, and that's part of the reason this has been such a highly requested video, because I was really the first YouTuber to bring TSNP to YouTube. And this video today is not going to be talking about baseline stuff and baseline knowledge you need to know about HUMBL. This is going to be more advanced discussion. So if you don't understand or know what TSNP or HUMBL is, I would suggest you go back to my first two videos I did on this company. Those are more baseline knowledge, introduction level information in those videos. I'll leave links to both of them in the description below, and you can also click the I in the top right hand corner to go check out my latest one. So since I did that video at 18 cents a share, TSNP stock has shot up to almost $1.80 per share. And over the past week or so, it's kind of backtracked down to around $1.40 per share. So what does my current position look like? Well, I'll throw it up on the screen right now. My current position is 3,000 shares in my TD Ameritrade account. Now, yes, unfortunately, I don't own more shares than that, as I was pretty limited in the amount of money I could invest in the company because it is my Roth IRA account, and that has a $6,000 contribution limit. But I bought what I could, and I said it was gamble money, and that statement still holds true. This stock is still gamble money. It's still highly speculative, but as time goes on, the risk of the investment seems to be dropping dramatically. So the last video I did on this company was at 18 cents a share, but I actually originally started talking about TSNP when it was under 2 pennies per share. On StockTwits, I posted, please don't let the secret out before I make a video. And, well, somebody let the secret out. Let's just say that, because by the time I made a video, it was well over 2 pennies a share. Now, I would be doing a disservice if I did not shout out my good buddy, Jordan Smith. He's pretty much my penny stock guy in my members-only Discord server. He has a Twitter and StockTwits account, and I'll link both of those in the description down below. Make sure you go follow him. He owns some 800,000 shares of TSNP. Very, very impressive. He bought them at less than a penny per share. But also in my members-only Discord server, lots of my members got in at better prices than I did thanks to Jordan. So if you guys are interested in my buy and sell alerts or early access to new videos or just inside information on companies we're looking at, please hit the join button down below, located right next to the subscribe button. And I know there's going to be hundreds of comments down below thanking me for introducing TSNP to my viewers, and a lot of those viewers made great fortune on this stock. But I just want to say you owe me zero gratitude. I didn't hit the buy button for you, you hit the buy button. So congratulations and well-deserved on all of your gains. Anyway, if I'm being honest with this video, I don't really even know where to start because it's been so long since I covered this company, and the company's gained a lot of ground in a short amount of time. But what I primarily want to focus on in this video is the new business segment called HUMBL Financial that was launched just a couple weeks ago. Along with HUMBL Financial, they launched block ETXs. That's not ETFs, that's ETX. And I'm going to be talking a lot about those today because those have tremendous upside, and it really is a great point in a bullish thesis for this company. Now, just a small note I want to cover in this video, which is actually very bullish as well, is the PayPal CEO actually said in an interview that he wants to create an all-in-one app for all of the financial services and needs of customers. But when we look at TSNP or HUMBL, we realize that they've been working on this for 2 years when you consider that Brian Foote, the CEO, is the founder of Block 30 Labs, which has been around for years. I don't think the CEO, Brian Foote, is going to take HUMBL that direction of being bought out, but it's important to realize that that's always a possibility and can be a big payday for shareholders. Do I hope it happens? I honestly don't, because I want to stay directly invested into HUMBL. But when you consider all of the legalities that HUMBL and Block 30 Labs have gone through to get this out to customers, PayPal probably doesn't want to spend all that time when they can just acquire a company that's already done all of this stuff with relationships with governments all around the world. Now, I really want to cover these ETXs as I mentioned. You can think of an ETX as an ETF, but for cryptocurrencies. And the reason this is so big for HUMBL is because they've already released these in 100 plus countries thanks to Block 30 Labs, which is now a part of HUMBL. You can see on the screen now that these ETXs have outperformed the best of the ETFs. That is clean energy related ETFs and the like, which is crazy to think about because of how much clean energy stocks have gone up over the past few months. But these ETXs are outperforming them. And really where HUMBL makes their money with this is by their $5 monthly fee. And for $5 a month, HUMBL's AI bots, and these are patented proprietary technology bots, actively manage your ETX or your cryptocurrency portfolio. Very much unlike stocks, cryptocurrencies are traded 24/7, 365. And there is nobody on earth, maybe there is, let me know if you're one of them, that can stay awake for 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year. And that's a big deal because cryptocurrencies naturally are very volatile in price. So as you sleep, cryptocurrencies can shoot up a bunch or they can drop down a bunch. But what HUMBL's AI bots do are actively manage your portfolio even as you sleep. And the management team has expressed great confidence that the $5 a month is very cheap, meaning you're going to recoup your $5 by using these AI bots many times over throughout the month. But the way these AI bots work is basically by rebalancing your portfolio constantly. Whenever one cryptocurrency shoots up, they sell a portion of it and then buy something that's cheaper. They constantly rebalance your portfolio, which in the end provides you greater return. Now, some of you out there may be wondering, okay, why don't I just buy and hold these cryptocurrencies? Why do I have to pay $5 a month to have these actively managed? But then we're back to the fact that you can't stay awake 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. HUMBL's AI bots can. They're awake 24/7. And instead of missing out on the opportunity to rebalance your cryptocurrency portfolio because you're sleeping, these AI bots will do it for you. Now, Calvin Waite, basically the brains behind the AI bots for HUMBL, says that he doesn't want you to view this as day trading whatsoever. They have certain thresholds that they look for each and every day. They don't make trades every single day. But when they notice a big jump in the price, they'll sell a portion of it. When they notice a big dip in the price, they'll buy a portion of it. It's a constant rebalancing act. So now that we've covered the ETXs in somewhat minimal detail, but we just don't know a whole lot about them. All we know is they're available in 100 plus countries, they've made some people money, and well, they obviously work. But another catalyst we have coming up is actually the ticker symbol change. Currently, you can buy shares of HUMBL under TSNP on the OTC markets. But during this quarter, they will be changing their ticker symbol to HMBL. So currently, if you want to buy shares of this company, it's TSNP, but in the future, it might be HMBL. And one way I've always looked at TSNP is kind of a SPAC on the OTC market. It's a reverse merger is what it is. Now, I'm assuming many of you are familiar with SPACs. And traditionally with SPACs, whenever the ticker symbol change happens, the stock price shoots up. Now, I don't know if that's just confirmation on the merger taking place that causes that or what, but all I know is this is pretty much a SPAC on the OTC market, and I think once TSNP changes their ticker symbol to HMBL, well, we might see an uptick in the share price. Another note I want to make here is if I'm HUMBL, if I'm Brian Foote, the CEO of HUMBL right now, why would I release press releases under the ticker symbol TSNP when I can wait a few weeks and release press releases under the HMBL ticker symbol? Because, in that short amount of time, if somebody's trying to find the stock based off of a press release and it says your ticker symbol is TSNP and that ticker symbol can't be found anymore, the press release loses a lot of value. So if I'm Brian Foote, I'm thinking I'm going to save up some press releases. So in my eyes, after this ticker symbol change takes place, I think we're probably going to see some press releases come out. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian Foote has some press releases stockpiled, ready to go. Brian Foote has also discussed the intention to uplist to the NASDAQ market naturally. And what that means is through share price gains. That isn't via a reverse split. A lot of OTC companies that uplist to the NASDAQ do a reverse stock split. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But when Brian Foote says he wants to do this naturally, that means we're going to have to see almost a triple up in the stock price from now until that date in order to be able to uplist to the NASDAQ exchange. I hope a lot of you out there are kind of grasping the concept this management team means business. They've continued to execute on their deadlines and dates, and because of that, this is quickly turning from a high-risk speculative investment in a concept to a low-risk speculative investment in a product. Now, what we're really looking forward to is the second quarter earnings report. This is a big date because these will be the first audited financials we get on the company. And through these audited financials, we will be able to see, okay, is HUMBL Pay, their app, are these ETXs gaining traction? How much revenue is TSNP or HUMBL bringing in currently? So I applaud the management team for executing over the past few months, ever since I've known about the company. But what I will say is, as the risk of this investment does drop, we don't want to see the management team start to slow down. We need to see them continue to execute, which is something we're all going to have to be looking for as we move forward. And like I just mentioned, the audited financials for Q2 will be a big tell. Are the ETF-style blockchain investments catching on? Is their app HUMBL Pay catching on in the countries it's available in? And for those of you that are unfamiliar with HUMBL Pay, again, I cover that stuff in my last 2 videos, so go check those videos out. But their app is actually going to be released in 40 plus countries sometime this month. In my eyes, the 3 main catalysts we need to pay attention to as we go forward are these ETXs, the ticker symbol change, and the HUMBL app release. And again, I want to bring this up. PayPal's CEO has come out and said he wants an all-in-one app for these financial services, basically a super app. But HUMBL is on the brink of having one. They've been at work at this for a couple of years now, and paired with Block 30 Labs, this could become a ginormous company. I want to leave you with something to think about. A lot of people get scared when they see HUMBL or TSNP has 3 billion plus shares outstanding. But what they don't realize is PayPal, a very close competitor in the same business segment, has over 1 billion shares outstanding, and they're valued at $300 per share. TSNP has 3.9 billion shares outstanding and is valued at $1.30 per share. So even becoming half of what PayPal is would result in tremendous share price gains and monetary gains for investors. And again, I'll reiterate, this is a very risky investment. But in my opinion, the risk of this investment has dropped dramatically over the past couple weeks and months. But we also need to see the management team continue to execute on its plan. Please don't intend this video in any way to be financial advice. I'm just a 19-year-old college kid with a $200,000 stock market portfolio in my Robinhood account that loves to invest and shares my philosophies with my viewers. These are just my thoughts, opinions, and ideas. It's up to you to run with the ideas and do your own research and decide on whether the company's for you or not. With that, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Leave a like down below if it helped you out at all. Also, comment down below how many shares of TSNP you own and at what price if you're comfortable sharing that. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new here or returning and not yet subscribed. And with that, have a great rest of your day. Peace out.